Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another beer review coming at you tonight with another beer from Ridgeway Brewing, a product of the UK, keeping with a Christmas theme for this week. It is the Christmas season coming up Thursday. Hope you got your shopping done. This is what they call a dark holiday stout. I believe it's English stout. I believe is what Untapped has it as. This is the Ridgeway Brewing 7.5%. Aptly titled this time of year, Lump of Coal. Dark Holiday Stout. Much more than you deserve for Christmas this year. Ooh. And story time on the back. So we got yet another bummed out holiday. Lump of Coal Dark Holiday Stout is liquid consolation. It's a deep, rich, sweetly rewarding stout to take the edge off of that grim family gathering, that cheerless annual festival of alienation. This brew is as dark as it gets, as black as the lump of coal you'll be getting for Christmas, because let's face it, you've been pretty bad this year. Maybe, I don't know. 7.5%. All right. Pretty aggressive in its dark depiction of the holidays, but hey, you know. Whatever, man. Alright, pour. Alright, coming out of the bottle, it's coming in. It's showing that's brown in color, at least coming out of the bottle, but let's see. What do we got for the appearance? What do you guys think? Brown out of the bottle, but actually sits pitch black in the glass, with the exception of some very dark ruby red I'm getting near the bottom when I hold it up to the light. Got a good looking 2 fingers, pretty frothy, khaki colored, almond colored head. Looks pretty good there. Getting some, I doubt you can pick it up on camera in this lighting, but there's lots of pockets of carbonation. And carbonation coming out the bottom of the glass, which I can see when I hold it up to the light, so pretty cool. Lump of Coal. Alright, gotta remember the name. I'm not perfect. Let's get an aroma on the Lump of Coal Dark Holiday Stout. It has familiar that familiar British malt and British yeast that's got a very roasted notes on the malt. Also very sweet, almost getting like tinges of dark fruits. And chocolate. Yeah, roasted malt and chocolate covered cherry. Smells very pleasant. Like burnt coffee grounds, black coffee, black iced coffee. Smells very nice. Let's get a taste on the Lump of Coal Dark Holiday Stout. Cheers. Ooh, that is smooth. That is like a smooth cold brew black iced coffee. That is very nice. Wow, I like that a lot. It still retains the flavors of those coffee grounds and black coffee and the roasted malts, but there's no like unpleasant, black coffee bitterness you get in the aftertaste. This is insanely smooth and flavorful. This is really good. Like a caramelized sugar, black licorice, a lot of black licorice on that one. I think English stouts tend to be, I think one of their hallmark characteristics is that they're dry. But I mean, we'll get to the mouthfeel, but no, this is actually smooth and velvety. Oh wow. Again, more dark fruits and cherry. Again, it is just like maybe even a little bit of vanilla, like iced coffee is what I'm getting. Just like a non-bitter cold brew iced coffee. But again, like the big thing I got was like black coffee, but smooth and not bitter. Get roasted notes, dark fruits, coffee, a little bit of chocolate in there too, like baker's chocolate. Wow, this is very nice. Yeah, we'll get to that mouthfeel. 7.5% stout. I didn't expect it to be a big, thick, viscous like an imperial stout, but it is super. It is nice and full. Again, super soft and velvety and borderline even creamy or fluffy in the mouthfeel. But I can't emphasize enough how smooth this is going down, and not like sometimes you might associate that with, oh, maybe it's kind of watered down for a 7.5% English stout. Not at all. Not at all. It is pretty bold and flavorful. A little bit of lingering bitterness from those black coffee notes, not bitterness as in the beer itself. It doesn't have any like bitter qualities or hop qualities to it. But just like the smoothest cold brew coffee you've ever had. This is really nice. This is something you can sip on in the warm weather or sip by the fire during the winter, and it's not going to completely fatigue and destroy the palate like a lot of, this is 7.5% stout. So almost we're kind of bordering on imperial quality, but like you could slug this down if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it. But I mean, you absolutely could. Oh, wow. I'm taken aback by this. So, a final score, final verdict, final rating on the Ridgeway Brewing, a lump of coal, dark holiday stout, 7.5% English stout, I guess. I'm very impressed with this. I've had a few beers from Ridgeway Brewing. Everything from their English ales, English, pale ales. I got an English stout here. What did I just do a review of? I can't even remember. My mind's going everywhere. Oh, I did an English port, like a 6% English porter from them. I'm gonna say I've been 50-50 on their beers, finding them for the most part kind of flavorless and bland, albeit inoffensive. This one, on the other hand, I would gladly pick this one up again. This is great for all the reasons I've said. It's a super smooth, velvety, flavorful English stout. Huge coffee notes, chocolate, dark fruits. Very impressed. It's super drinkable. This one is great. Yeah, that's, I mean, not really my preferred style. British beers really also in general aren't my thing, but nothing much more to say. Just give them the score, you idiot. Going huge on this one. 9.5 out of 10. I think it's an excellent, superb English stout for all the reasons I've said before. Absolutely, shooting this one a few days before Christmas, but hey, if somehow you see this and you go out to your store and it's there, highly, highly recommend getting this one. 9.5 out of 10 for the Ridgeway Brewing Lump of Coal Dark Holiday Stout. Excellent. That's going to do it for me, Through Red Butter. Till next time. Cheers, everybody.